practice answering question about electrolysis from a past exam paper for GCSE Chemistry. Aluminium is produced by electrolyzing a molten mixture of aluminium oxide and cryolite. So complete the half equation for the reaction occurring at the negative electrode. At the negative electrode, the aluminium ions are going to be reduced to give you the aluminium metal by gaining electron. Aluminium ion has a 3 plus charge, so it will need 3 electrons to be completely reduced to give you the aluminium metal. The second question is about the presence of sodium ions in addition to aluminium ions. However, sodium is not one of the products of the electrolysis, and this is because sodium is more reactive than the aluminium. So usually the less reactive metal, the ions of the less reactive metal is the one that is going to be reduced at the negative electrode. Here in this figure, they give you a figure of an investigation of electrolysis of aqueous solution of different compound. The student here used test tubes to collect gases at both the positive and the negative electrode. The first question asking you to explain how oxygen was produced from water during the electrolysis of this aqueous solution. So water during the electrolysis will break to give you hydrogen ions and hydroxide ions. And then the hydroxide ions will travel to the positive electrode, where it will be oxidized, and then it will give you the oxygen. The next question, they ask you to improve the student setting for this experiment to be able to measure the volume of the gases collected more accurately. So the change that you can make here is instead of using test tubes, you can use graduated cylinder, and the reason for that is because graduated cylinder have a scale and they can measure the volume accurately. So the change is using graduated cylinder, and the reason for that is because graduated cylinder has a scale. The final question here is about the overall equation for the reaction where two molecules of water give you two molecules of hydrogen and one molecule of oxygen. So if 20 centimeter cubed of hydrogen were produced, how many centimeter cubed will be produced from the oxygen? Because it's 2 moles of hydrogen to 1 mole of oxygen, so the volume of oxygen produced will also be half the volume of hydrogen produced, so it's going to be 10 centimeter cubed.